The movie starts with the kingdom of Lumbria, a very beautiful kingdom with long rivers and tall mountains. The sapphires are flying properly and touching the sky. We see that the princess of the kingdom, named Elian, enters the palace. Today is her birthday, and she wants to spend it with her parents. As she lands, the minister, Nazara, tells Elian that her parents want to see her. The scene shifts, and we see the palace interior. It's totally messed up. We find that it is all due to her parents, who have been transformed into monsters due to the effect of magic in the dark forest. They irritate everyone in the castle. In the absence of her parents, Princess Elian takes administrative charge. She hides the news that her parents have transformed into monsters from the public of Lumbria. The commander wants to see the king and queen, but Bolinar doesn't allow the commander to meet them. The scene then shifts, and the royal postmaster informs Elian that he has received a message from the great oracles of the sun and moon. Elian reads the news, and suddenly, the shadows of the oracles appear. They inform her that they are coming to her kingdom on her birthday. Meanwhile, Nazara and Bolinar want Princess Elian to take charge of the kingdom, but she is more focused on curing her parents instead of assuming responsibility. During the birthday ceremony, Elian's little friend, Flink, eats the crow thrown by the queen. Then the oracles enter the party on their giant frog. When the oracles materialize in the throne room, we find their names are Luno and Sunny. Luno tells Elian with a serious tone that it won't be easy to break the magic of the dark forest. When they are about to tell Elian about the solution, the king and queen suddenly get wild and scare them away. They vanish in a second by calling Laurance, the frog. That night, Elian brings cake for her parents. She becomes sad, lost in the memories of her past, where she spent time with her human parents. Elian wakes up and finds she forgot to lock the cages of her parents. The monsters create a situation of terror in the city. The commander orders her team to catch them, but they discover the monsters are their king and queen. The commander orders them to chase the monsters away, but Princess Elian flies away from the palace, using the magical fob of the oracles. The soldiers and the commander pursue her. Suddenly, Duke Balinor switches his body with Flink. They reach a forest where they find the cottage of the oracles. The oracles tell Elian, only you and Flink can break the magic by traveling together on a romantic journey through the dark forest. It is a very tricky path. On the way, they come across a tunnel where words are defined by their positivity or negativity. The king and queen argue, causing much difficulty and confusion for them. Elian, now influenced by negativity, barely escapes the darkness due to the positive talks of the king and queen. They finally start to talk in a positive way. They reach out of the forest and wait for the light that guides them. The scene shifts, and the commander finds traces of Elian and her friends. Elian tells the king and queen, with deep emotion, that she is their daughter. They then reach a desert, where the sand becomes tricky in the shadows. They barely escape from the sand. Balinor sees the commander and his forces. Elian notices a baby griffon trapped in the sand. She saves him and hands him over to his parents. Suddenly, the commander reaches them, but the griffons help them to escape. Bolinar meets with Flink and befriends him. They give him something to eat. When they reach the griffon's place, the monsters realize they need to be better parents, while Bolinar realizes his mistake. The monsters remember everything. At last, they reach the mountains of their destination, where the truth is revealed. It was never a curse. It was their own ego that had turned them into monsters. Elian becomes extremely angry and gets stuck in the storm of darkness. The commander captures the monsters and puts them in a cage. Bolinar and his little friends free the king and queen. Finally, the commander realizes the monsters are the king and queen in reality. On the other side, Elian is stuck in the storm and is transforming into a monster. But the king and queen cast their light on Elian and save her. Finally, they also break free from the curse and become human once again. Bolinar also returns to his own body. The scene shifts to 1 year later. It is Elian's birthday, and her parents live in separate palaces. Elian is summoned by her parents. When she enters, she is surprised, completely surprised, to see that all her friends, the oracles, and more than anyone else, her parents, are present. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.